Hello viewers, welcome to some more Super Trofeo action, and we are at Road America for some more carnage. I'm at the back of the pack, which as we all know is a good thing because you can just weave your way through all of the trouble. Now I'm in the Norton anti-rammer livery here. As we approach turn 1, I've gone around the outside of a couple of guys there, going a little bit wide though, rejoin the track. Those two guys have gone a little bit too wide there. And as we approach turn 2, we've got a guy coming across the track. He's going to rejoin very dangerously, thankfully taking no one out. And I'm going to take advantage of that and gain a couple of positions. Pretty much half the pack is on the grass. I'm not sure they know that you actually meant to stay on the tarmac. It is actually a bit grippier and faster. This guy can't drive in a straight line, so push me off the grass, onto the grass. But I'm through into 9th. I'm going to go a little bit defensive here, but also go a little bit deep as these guys battle it out ahead of me. This Danish guy comes across the track, but I'm going to go through past him into 8th position. So from 23rd on the grid, I've gained 15 positions or so already. Coming through the right hand kink into the 90-degree left as we approach the carousel. Now these cars are really grippy, really grippy, so you've got to be really well, it's really hard to actually gain on other people in this league because everyone's in the same car, everyone's got a lot of grip, so the cars are actually very easy to drive, so you really do have to be very accurate with your driving. And I'm not very accurate here because I'm going to tap this guy from the side. Not a very good move from me, but thankfully it doesn't take either of us out, so we can carry on to live another day. So of course we're doing the alternative version here. I'm going to slipstream in here as we approach the right hand corner at the end of this little straight here, and I've got to go up the inside into 7th position on the brakes nice and early, park it on the apex so we can't do a cutback, and we're through into 7th position, gaining 16 on this lap. Pretty good going if you ask me. And coming through the second to last corner, always love that corner, into the final turn, approach from the left hand side if you can, get over the curb, plenty of curb on the exit which you can take. And as we go uphill, we're going to get in the slipstream. Maximise your slipstream as much as you can because the cars are equal. So that's lap 1. We move on to lap 3. There was a guy in the wall there on the right hand side. I'll go up into 5th position. But then as we cross the line in 5th, not a bad result with the fastest lap there of the race. So we're going to show you a very nice overtake here. Cheeky little outside overtake down the hill. Look at that, that's nicely done. And we move to Circuit of the Americas. First lap carnage. Oh, not quite, actually avoid that guy. And I've been sandwiched between these two guys that somehow come out on top. And we've got a New Zealander on my left hand side. I'm going to go through past him. No, he's going to actually keep the outside line there with the momentum. Coming into the S's. The curves are very shambolic around this circuit. I absolutely hate the curves around here. And we're going to go into the short version of the circuit, and this guy's going to turn up with his 1972 BC internet connection and just wipe me out. And now I've got a lot of body damage on the car, so I'm going to rejoin the track very slowly, looking behind of course to make sure I don't just swerve into someone. And do the sensible thing here, let these guys go past. I've got damage, they're going to come back past me anyway, so I might as well just let them go. Now I could have gone into the pits for this race, but I thought I'd just try staying out and see if I could beat these guys. So at that point there I was 18th, and this is the end of the race. I'm 16th, so I actually beat all of the guys who pitted, which was about 5 guys. No, not the restaurant, there was actually 5 guys who I beat. And we're going to move to Road Atlanta, again 19th, so last on the grid, just like the Road America race, right at the back of the pack, so we can see how many positions we can gain here. So a couple of guys there bail out very early, anticipating the carnage that is about to happen. As we approach the S's, it's only one abreast you can go through here, and these guys don't obviously know that, and they're just all going to crash into each other and give me a couple of positions. There's another guy ghosted out there, so I'm already up into 12th. That guy's just going to drive wide for no apparent reason, and this German's all sideways and go up his inside into turn number 5 I believe. Through the S's, I think that's turn 5, doesn't matter if it is or isn't, but we are into 11th, gaining 6 in total. No, sorry, gaining 8 in total from the 19. 2 people have quit already. Rage quit from all of the crashing that's gone on lap 1 already. So onto the back straight. Like I said previously, you have to maximise your slipstream as much as possible because the cars are equal. So you might as well stand, you might as well drive, sorry. No, you don't stand at all, you might as well drive behind the other cars just like this to maximise your speed up the straight, which gives you a better opportunity into the next turn. Don't quite go for it there. This guy actually covers me off quite well on the exit. Give him a bit of a tap. So I could take advantage, but I'm not going to because that would be the wrong thing to do. Let off the accelerator and tuck back in behind. So that's lap 1 done. 5 laps in total here. But I'm not going to show you the whole race, but I'll show you why at the end. As we go through turn number 1, get a good exit there. And this guy's left me space on the left hand side. It's a very risky move, but I'm going to go up the inside and he's actually going to bail out quite sensibly, as I did have the line and the position. So another guy's gone wide, so I've gone up into 9th through the S's. The car staying very stable despite going over the grass and through the left-hander, over the grass, over the tarmac there. Another guy spun out. So I'm gaining a lot of positions here from people just making mistakes. You can gain quite a lot of positions just by keeping out of trouble in these leagues. And remember, every overtake or every person you finish ahead of gives you another 100 points in the league. So it's always worth, trying to keep out of trouble, getting as many positions as you can. But of course, don't force the issue too much. If you can't get past people, just stay behind them. It's only a game after all. You don't want to start upsetting people by going for audacious lunges from 5 miles back. So I'm going to go up the inside here. That guy actually moves across slightly on the braking zone, which you shouldn't really do. But on the exit, he gets a bit of karma, I guess. He drives over the grass. So I'm going to go up the inside into the final turn. He gives me the space just about, and we are through into 7th. He is lurking right behind me though, so I predict that he's going to go for a move into turn 1 as he goes up the inside, but actually bails out as we go in. So that has granted me 7th position. Quite nice as we look at the back of a red Lamborghini here in 6th. Go over the curb nicely in there and into the S's. You can do this flat out in this car. You've got to turn in nice and early for that first part and then you should be okay for the rest. Coming through here. He goes very wide, but you can do that. It is a dirty lap if you do that, but you can do that. So coming through the final turn, get a little bit sideways. He's going to go very wide here, and I'm going to get the line and the momentum into turn 1 to gain 6th position. That's LSR Foxy in front of me there, very quick driver. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to show you the last part of this race because my hard drive ran out of space at literally this moment. So there we go, it actually ran out right there. And it just went to the end for some reason. So we actually had a very good battle on the end there. I didn't actually finish in front of Foxy. I think I finished behind him, just behind him in the end. But we're going to move to the final race I'm going to show you today. And that is around the Indianapolis circuit reverse. So I'll get jumped off the line by RS there. Can't even read his name. But he goes a little bit too wide and I'm going to get that position back and hug the inside line there so you can't go back up the inside into these 2 little hairpins here. So get the momentum nicely on the exit, and we're going to proceed through to about halfway around lap 1. So I go a little bit too deep on the infield section here and lose momentum. So the guy in second here is actually going to go around my outside. I'm going to leave him space on the outside, and he's actually got the run here. Now he's going to have the inside line for the left. So that was a good, nice, clean move from him around the outside. I'm going to look at the inside there, but not really the best place to go unless you're really right alongside. I'm coming through the final chicane here. These cars are so grippy, as I say, I keep saying, but really does help you around that final turn. So that's lap 1 done. We're going to move to lap 3. I adapted my line through this section here after watching him on lap 2 to give myself a better exit and give myself a run into this corner here. Probably the best overtaking opportunity on the track if you ask me. And I've got the inside. He's actually going to very sensibly leave me space. Very nice of him. And I'll go for the cutback. I'm just trying to get him out of position basically. Try and make him make a mistake. And he isn't quite going to make one. So he's going to have to go narrow for this left-hander, which gives me the opportunity for another cutback into this one. and he just about edges me out, so I bail out of that one. I don't quite really want to force the issue there too much. Fair driving, I say, very strong but fair driving from him. And we're going to move to the final lap now. So again, I'm adjusting my line. He's going to go in a bit deeper here, and I'm going to get a better exit once again, using the full track width there, as you can see, going out to the curb. Tuck back in for the slipstream. As we go into the corner, I'm going to brake very late here with a nice move up the inside. Keep it on the brakes, park it on the apex as much as possible, give him as little room as possible to manoeuvre. And on the exit, I'm just going to try and run him out wide, but he's just about got a wheel next to me, so I can't quite do it. And as we come through here, I'm going to try and edge him out like he did to me, and we make contact. It was a very risky move. Perhaps it was a bit strong for me, but that doesn't lessen my respect for that driver. He was a very quick, very respectful driver. Perhaps a bit strong for me at the end there, but it was a very good race from me and him. Now actually, very weirdly, this guy who was in third the whole time is actually going to come through and win the race out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that. I probably would have looked back on any other day and probably tried to block him a bit, but he actually won there by a very small amount. But that's going to bring this video to a close, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you didn't, well, I guess you're beyond help. Hit the like button if you did like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching, goodbye.